Hello and welcome to my kitchen. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a dry moong dal curry, also known as Sookhi Moong Dal. And this recipe is a very traditional recipe, but I will add a little twist in at the end, which is a tip from my mother-in-law, and I'll show you that right at the end. Let's get cooking. You'll need about 1 cup or 200 grams of moong dal, 3 spring onions which I'll chop up, 2.5 teaspoons of ginger garlic chili paste, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of coriander-cumin powder, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of oil. For the tempering, you'll need 2 tablespoons of oil, 1/2 teaspoon of mustard seeds, 1/4 teaspoon of hing or asafoetida, and 1 dry red chili. For garnishing, you'll need about 1 tablespoon of chopped coriander and 1/2 medium tomato sliced very thin. The first thing to do is to look over the moong dal and pick out anything that looks weird, like black stones or anything like that. These days, the pulses that we get in the shops are generally very clean, but give it a quick look over just in case there's something in there. Then rinse it and let it soak in some warm water for about 2 hours, I'd say is a good amount of time. You'll know when your dal is soaked when you take it in your fingers and you can break it with your fingernail easily. Then go ahead and drain the dal. Once the dal is completely drained, we're going to put it back into the bowl. And go ahead and add your spring onions, the oil, and all the remaining spices, and mix it with your hands because it mixes so much better when you mix it with your hands. And then taste it. If you need to adjust any of the seasonings, it's a good time to do that now. Then we're going to get ready for the tempering. So to make the curry, I'm using a medium-sized saucepan with a lid, and this one is non-stick and it's wonderful. I got this from Wilko and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to heat my stove on a medium-high heat, the number 6. I'm just going to add my oil to the pan. So my oil's been heating up for a minute, and the way I tell that it's heated up enough is it just changes in consistency. It becomes a lot more fluid. So now I'm going to add my mustard seeds in here. And you can see that they're starting to pop. I'm also going to add my dry red chili. And of course have your lid handy because it will spatter. And then go ahead and add the hing or asafoetida. And then add your spiced moong dal. So you can see when you add the spices in initially, when you're mixing the moong dal, it's so much easier and better because you know that the spices are just evenly distributed. So now all we have to do is to add a little bit of water. So I'm going to add about 1 cup of water in here. Then I'm just going to cover it with a lid and reduce my heat to the number 4 and let it cook like this for about 5 minutes. And then I'm going to reduce my heat even lower to the number 2. So we're going to cook it on low until it's done. Now when you're making dry moong dal curry, you don't want to keep stirring it because the moong dal itself, the dal itself is very small. And if you keep stirring it, it's going to break and it just won't be good. You also don't want to add too much water because then it will become soggy and you don't want that. It's supposed to be dry. So 1 cup of water to start out with should be good, and then if your dal is not cooked, just check it between your fingers. If it's not like soft and tender, then go ahead and add little bits of water, like maybe a tablespoon at a time. Okay, so this has been going for an additional 10 minutes or 15 minutes in total, and I'm getting ready to check it now. So I can hear the sizzle underneath, which means that most of the water is burnt off. And I'm just going to take a little bit and check and see that the dal is cooked and put it through my fingers, and I can feel that it's really nice and soft. So the dal is cooked, and the way we like it, this is how we traditionally have it at home, is we cook it for another 5 minutes just so that the base of the dal, the curry, actually turns into a nice golden crisp brown color. That's how we like it. If you don't want that and you want to just have it like this, go ahead and turn off the heat and get ready to garnish it. But trust me, it tastes really good when it's a little bit brown underneath. Alright, so this has been going for an additional 5 minutes. And now I can really hear the sizzle. So I'm taking a teaspoon and I'm just gonna see what the bottom looks like. See that golden goodness? That's what we like. And you can make it even more brown if you like. But I think I'm going to turn it off now. And if you want to give it a quick stir, then just gently stir the top. And don't go to the bottom. Be very gentle because it is very delicate, this dal. And now this is the little twist that my mother-in-law added, is because it is a dry curry, she puts tomato slices on the top, and that just helps to moisten it up a little bit. Some people pour some oil and eat it with some oil as well, and you can do that, but if you're trying to be healthy, tomato slices are better. And then just garnish it with some coriander. And there you have it. Your dry moong dal curry is ready. It goes great with roti or with curry and rice. It's absolutely delicious. So definitely give this a try. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to give me a like and a thumbs up, and I'll see you all soon for some more cooking inspiration. Somebody's ready for dinner. Here. Good boy. Oops. Is that nice?